So it's 3:30 a.m. Fago and I were running around so much last night that he didn't get to bed till 11, and I didn't go to bed till 1. And it's 3:30. I had a dream. It was a crazy dream. I didn't even know I was that half asleep to where I could wake. I had a dream that he was driving and he started to veer onto the shoulder, and I hollered at him to wake up in my dream, but I actually hollered at him to wake up in real life. He was like, "Oh, well, it's 3:30, so we're going to Texas. Get up." I'm excited. I'm excited for you guys to come with us. I pray that I can remember to vlog. Amen. We are at the very edge of Oklahoma and Texas. So we found a Family Dollar because our phone is about to freaking die because we've been GPSing. So we're gonna walk around this Family Dollar just to stretch our legs a little bit. So let's go. About 20 minutes outside of Dallas, and we found an In-N-Out burger, and we don't have In-N-Out burgers in Kansas City, so we had to stop, and it was so good. So now Fago is rolling. He's driving because I don't trust y'all in Texas. Y'all don't know how to drive. I'm sorry, shoot me, unsubscribe, but y'all drive crazy as two of them. Y'all don't even use y'all blinkers.
Y'all don't use y'all blinkers.
Y'all don't even use y'all blinkers, and it's frightening. I'm excited. I'm also very tired because I drove from 8 o'clock until 1:30. So now I'm tired and my back and my ribs are hurting because I'm still burgers and everything. So I'm chilling for the rest of the ride. And Fago is going to get us from Dallas to Houston, which is about 3 or 4 hours. So we will be there by 5:30. And then I have to find something to wear for this conference tomorrow, because we didn't go shopping. So that's going to be fun. And we are, just rolling. Bro.
Right.
So we're driving. We're about an hour outside of Houston.
Yeah, we about an hour out.
And Fago is going 90. We laughing. Bruno Mars playing whoop-de-doo. And he hits the brakes because it looks like a literal accident just happened. Like maybe 3 cars in front of us. So we're like, oh my God. I'm squeezing his hand like something seriously happened. I'm finna have an entire panic attack, worried about these people in front of me. And then we start seeing cars veer off of the highway and take a side road, and we're like, oh my God, this must be really serious.
We're not calling it a side road at this point.
And the crazy thing is,
at this point,
you had to buck an entire...
At this point, we gotta call it the grass. Okay, so everybody's doing 90 miles an hour, and then 80% of the highway population just drives through the grass. They just drive through the grass. And there's no exit sign. And I'm thinking the accident is so bad to where people were saying, I need to get to where I have to go, so I'm just gonna drive through the grass and get around this accident. But that is just like, it's a local exit. It's like a local thing. Because the grass had been beat to death so bad to where it was just mud. And all the trucks and SUVs and cars were getting off and driving across the mud to get to another side street that they could go faster on. So I'm going 90, and there's cars zooming down this street, this side street going like 110, and they do that by getting off of the main highway to go on the side street.
Through the grass. Off the highway.
Through the
grass. grass to another beaten road.
Hey, there's somebody, look, there's somebody behind me right now that got sick of us recording that's about to pass me in a white truck. I'm going 90 miles an hour. I want you guys to know that. First of all, this is how we got to start this. I'm going way too fast for these niggas to be acting like
Oh
this.
my God, no blinkers, like.
They don't care. He just switched lanes 8 times.
Oh, Jesus. You know what, Texas?
If I ever need another getaway driver or somebody to get me in a drag race, if we ever want to go down and do a Fast and Furious in San Diego or Miami, I know exactly where to get my drivers from.
No.
Because you niggas don't have no sense.
I
Y'all don't
wanted to
have no
move here.
anxiety. Y'all don't even breathe. Y'all just do it.
To
Behind the
move here.
wheels, you niggas just boom, bam, boom, boom, bam. You just make it happen. And I love y'all for that. It was like 12 cars. It was hella cars that just, and just hit it, going 90. Just hit it in the grass, just boom, took off. I was like, dang, babe, it must be real bad because they're just leaving the highway. Maybe I should go behind
Maybe we should
them.
start getting ready to.
Yeah, maybe we should figure out what they're doing and go behind them and let's look for the accident. Oh, it's not there.
There is no accident.
No,
There's
not
and instead there's 4 different beaten up side paths in the grass on the side of the highway. You know how you driving.
These
You got
niggas
that
don't
little
need-
patch between highways. You know, incoming, oncoming traffic. You got that little grassy patch, and then sometimes it's just forest, or sometimes it's a beaten road. This time it was a beaten road, and it was like 4 different beaten paths into the grass to this beaten road. Like, I'm cramping now. Like, I can't.
She almost farted.
What?
It was exhilarating, babe. Made your stomach drop.
I almost farted.
Yeah,
Be quiet.
I felt it in the palm of your hand. You squeezed my hand. That was your stomach tightening up and your booty cheeks clenching together so you didn't fart. But it was this close to coming out. I'm certain of it.
The street and not in the mall.
Dillard's is not allowed in their mall.
Clearly, Dillard's is too homey.
It's for poor people.
The Galleria is bougie.
The Galleria only has Macy's, which isn't that much better than Dillard's.
That's true. Neiman Marcus.
Neiman Marcus, Saks Fifth Avenue, and Nordstrom.
Yeah.
Those are the only department stores allowed in the Galleria.
And the elevator broke down on us.
We almost got trapped in an elevator.
Right after Fago said, "Are you gonna have a good time this weekend?"
I should have recorded that.
Yes. Dong dong dong. Healing weekend. It was beyond words. Everything was so divinely ordained. It was beautiful. It was perfect. You know, it's kind of cliche to say, but that's the only way I can put it. It was like God perfectly designed this entire 72-hour period. It was just from the car that we got so that we could maneuver through Texas, getting here, meeting the people, having the conference. I thought that look, when I tell y'all I had stuff planned, I had bullet points, I had stuff written out, I had like scriptures I was going to refer to, and all I did was end up sharing my story, and people came up to me crying and encouraged, and like I feel like I belong here, you know, and I'm excited for what God is going to do. I feel like this is my purpose. I've never felt so sure about something. I've never felt excited to speak again. Like, I'm excited. I wish that I could have another opportunity like next weekend to really tell my story, because it shifted from me having stuff lined up to just telling my most recent struggle. Tears were shed, people were renewed, people were empowered, and it was just beautiful, just women. And the crazy thing is, it was black women, and they were together, and they loved being together, and they loved on each other, and it was just the most amazing thing. And I thought it was so crazy that God had to take me 13 hours away from home in order to put me around a circle of women that I've been praying for, you know. And I've never been this spiritually and emotionally full and happy ever. You know, I feel like a totally different person, and I am so grateful to God. I'm so grateful to Coach Gwen and all the wonderful ladies. I want to bring them to Kansas City because it would change so many women in Kansas City. Like, I'm just so full. Like, I could probably fly back to Kansas City. Like, just, I could literally just, that's how light I feel. It's so great, so great. And I'm really glad I came.